Hey guys, Brandon here with RAVEK. Today we're going to discuss the installation of the Gen 3 Speakeasy wireless turn signal kit on our Xpedition. This Xpedition is completely loaded up with our RAVEK lighting, so you're going to see what your possibilities are with your machine. Let's get started. First steps we're going to start to do is to take apart the front hood area of this machine, as well as the dash area to where we can gain access to where we're going to mount our controller. Turn our quarter turn bolts, flip this forward, got two little rubber keepers here that allow the hood to be lifted and removed out of place. Take this off. Removing this front area is going to allow for easy access to where you can install your lights, whether you want them on the side or the vertical portion, completely up to you. Then we can start taking apart the screws up top here. Your controller is going to be mounted underneath the hood. It's going to leave you plenty of room to route and run your wires and then run them through the grommet into the machine. All right, next we're going to take our push pin pliers, move our push pins up here, the dash area. And we're going to take our 10mm socket here, remove this. Now can you remove the plastic cover? All right, continuing on, we need to remove these two Torx head bolts. Gotta have the right size Torx bit. Going inside the machine, we're gonna have to take and remove the two Torx heads here and over here, and then pop our shock strut loose. Don't drop the nuts or bolts. Next steps, remove our A-pillar panels here. Just gotta get in the back here and pop the backhand side of the push pin. Loosen everything up nice, and off it comes. Next steps, we're gonna go through and take more of these plastic push pins out of the inner dash. Again, all that we're doing here is loosen this dash piece so it can be lifted out. All right, next steps, we're gonna have to get our fingers behind these, pop these covers out. Same thing over here. Over here. Get these last couple on the driver's side here. And we'll take the shock struts off and keep rolling forward. With the C-clip removed, we're going to come in here, lift the shock strut off, take our 12mm ratchet again, pushing into place, and go over here and remove that holder pin. There we go. Remove this, and we're just going to put the pin back into place. We're going to start removing the inside of this dash here. We're going to take this holder out, lift it up so it clears. We then have to disconnect on the back side here the clip for the upper tweeter. All right, we need to come in here in the bottom side and remove this 2-pin plug for your speaker by simply clipping it. That disconnects it. Little trick for you here, you really don't have to remove the passenger side of the vehicle. You can hold the dash up here like this. What you have to do is you have to get to the back side of it here to unpin the back side of the dash, which will later put our dash indicator lights on to make our turn signal show up in the dash.
Hey, Sean with RAVEK. Going to show you how to make your connections on your Speakeasy kit real quick here. I know we call a lot of that stuff out, but just wanted to show you firsthand. On your power connector, we're going to plug that in like that. I happen to have a ring terminal one. It might look a little bit different if you have a Polaris pulse bar connector that you need to put in there, but it connects the exact same way on the brain box. The switches or the lever are the same. So like this one says turn signal and this one says turn switch. We just plug those in together. Same with the horn hazard and the horn switch. Plug those in together. So that takes care of everything on the input. On the output side, we have your rear extension, your left turn, your right turn, and your horn. So for your rear extension, we won't be using that. For your right turn, what we're going to do is we're going to take this guy and install it for your DIs and get that inside there. And then we're going to grab the right harness as well, which would be the front right. And then we're going to connect the short side to that and then run this out to your front light. Same thing with the left. Just make that connection real quick for you there. And then run, remember that short side out. And then with the horn, that's a very simple connection as well. So it says horn here and horn on that. We're just going to plug those together. Just keep in mind that these aren't polarity sensitive, so if you do have to flip them and unhook this at some point, it doesn't matter which way they plug into those.
We're going to talk about where we mounted the controller. Excuse the miles of fun that we've had in this machine, but our wireless controller is mounted right here, right above the bus bar, and it wirelessly communicates to the rear of the machine, so you will not be utilizing your rear extension harness. That will save you a ton of time for your install. We're now ready to go through and start mounting our Apex lights. We've chosen the front grille area on this machine. I'll also show you an alternative method, but we'll do this on the tabletop here as far as where we're going to line it. Obviously, you're going to want to get them so they're symmetrical on both left and right-hand sides. We're going to hit this with our alcohol pad first, and I'll show you a little trick for aligning your drill holes. This machine does require a drill mount, and that is just because it does not have any tubular bumpers. If you had a tubular bumper aftermarket, you could certainly use our tube adapters. Gonna let that dry. So taking our Apex light here, I'm gonna have it to where this nice little angle portion goes vertical, getting it lined up nice in here and get it centered in. What we're gonna do then is take our foam tape and align it in here. What the foam tape being installed, what that's going to allow us to do is utilize the holes for drill locations. Nice and square there. Apply some pressure. We'll do the same thing on the other side. There's that. Now there are two hole sizes you'll need. If you notice, the one on the bottom side is your smaller of the two holes. The other hole basically has this bolt that'll go through it. I'll drill this hole out. See if I can do it without drilling the table. We're now ready to square up the hole and drill in the center or the second hole. We're now ready to go through and align these. Again, your larger hole on the bottom, slipping your connector through. Pull your wire down through that. And you can actually through here. And align your tape. You get one chance, so make sure you get it all lined up, like so. Apply some pressure. We can take our bolt from the bottom side here now. There's that. All right, now we're gonna do the same thing on the other side. Again, your bottom hole is your larger hole in this one here. Just make sure when you're drilling, you're paying attention to those. Take and peel this tape off. Go through, align your adhesive up. Apply your pressure to the face of it. And we'll put our bolt and washer through the back side of it and get ready to complete the install. We'll hook these up accordingly. Front right goes to front right, obviously. Front left to front left. We'll connect these wires. Hear a nice secure click in there. These connectors are waterproof. You can find them throughout the machine as well. And they hold in nice and securely. Offer many years of use. There we go. Installing the Xpedition turn signal lever is extremely simple. Simply remove the OEM bolt that holds this as well as a shock in place. Replace it with our bolt, our spacer, the bracket, and the nut on the back side to tighten it all into place. We'll take our dash indicator wires, which are yellow, that allow us to pin the left-hand, right-hand turn signals into your dash. Take those apart. They're all labeled, so all your connectors and that are nice and easy. For the ones that are not connected, you'll know exactly which one's left, which one is right. We'll push these through here. I'll go get them on the inside. So in this machine, it's easier to kind of come up from the bottom of the driver's seat area to get to the back of the firewall grommet. We're going to pull our dash indicator wires up through the bottom side here to where we can start pinning the dash where we removed it in the step before. Next step, we're going to go in and pin our dash. Split these apart like this. Take a screwdriver or a pick, and there's a little white tab on the inside of both of them. Hit that on the right and the left-hand side. Your plastic keeper comes off. Set that right there. And we're going to go in terminal 6 and 7. 6 is the right-hand side, 7 is the left-hand side. These are all numbered in the bottom. I wish I would remember my glasses today. 6 and 7, there are 2 little blue keepers in them. These keepers and protectors that fortunately just landed right on my hand are removed. And again, right goes into terminal 6, left hand into terminal 7. You hear a little click. I'll see if I can show you this next one. Coming to the bottom side, push them up into place. You can see it come through, and they actually do clip right nicely and tight. And we can now put our aligner back on it. It does only go on one way. That's it. So all of you that were concerned about pinning your dash, it's really not that hard. That. Then we can plug this one here right back into the dash itself. Voila. We've chosen to mount our horn here on the passenger side of the vehicle, right in front of your washer for your windshield wiper, and it is pointed face down for easy install. So you're going to see we've already integrated our multi-pin into the TYs that are in the back of the machine. This is your main 8-pin plug on the driver's side of the vehicle. On here, you will notice that we've already installed our wireless receiver into the 4-pin main and the license plate wire in order to give it the wireless signal from the front to the back of the machine. We'll have to go through and tidy all this up here in the end. All right, let's test this baby out. We got right turn, left turn. We have our hazard lights. We have what we at RAVEK here like to call our party mode / work mode. This is a great opportunity for people that are utilizing their vehicle for work or play to be better seen. And of course, we've got our horn. Let's check out the back. Left turn, right turn, hazard. And what we at RAVEK like to call party mode / work mode here. Hold the hazard button down for 5 seconds and you will see the wig-wag flash on the rear lights. Farmers love it. People that work outside in the outdoors, plowers, etc. Great to have. And last but not least, we're going to hit our brakes.